Hi and welcome to Untouched World. I'm Karen, I'm the sales manager here, and this is Fee, our development and sustainability manager. Fee has been here for just over 16 years, and Fee's going to take you on a tour around the workrooms. You will meet people that have been here for a long time and specialise in their own area of knitting and styling garments. In the meantime, health and safety, of course, always comes first. Don't put your hands near any of the machines. You may get knitted with the garments. So have fun, enjoy the tour, learn heaps, and I'll now pass you to Fee.
Excellent. Come on through, we'll show you through. Welcome to the design room. This is where all the garments start their life and where all the magic happens. Moira, one of our designers, and Robin and Paolo work in here, and this is where the creativity happens.
My name's Robin and I've worked here for 15 years. My role is merino mink designer. With merino mink we like our garments to be timeless, we like to play with colour.
I am Paolo. I've been working here for 7 years. So I create programs. That means I collect all information from the designers and I translate into a language that the machines can understand. What I like most working here is the work environment, which is awesome. Our friends working here is so amazing, and when we are planning for the next season, it's awesome because we are usually excited about a new collection and then brings lots of good ideas and challenging ideas. That's pretty good. And also what I like here is about Untouched Road motto, which is all about sustainability. That's amazing because it has been teaching me so much about sustainability, and I have applied not just working here but also for my personal life.
My name's Moira and I've worked at Untouched World for 15 years. My role at Untouched World is Untouched World designer, so I handle Untouched World knitwear and apparel. I started out here a little fresh out of design school, and I started out in the makeup factory, so sewing all the knitwear garments. So I've had a little bit of experience within the programming side of things here at Untouched World, so I've got to know a lot about different knitting techniques, so then I can explore this when I'm designing. So sometimes I'll think a little bit backwards into how we can do certain things on the machine, what capabilities are. We think about the whole garment life cycle here at Untouched World when we're designing a collection. So right down from fibre to finished product, we just want it to return to the earth as it came.
Welcome to the knit room. This is where all of the knitting happens here. Most of them are whole garment machines, including our little baby whole garment that does all our accessories here. And I'll show you how the whole garment machines work, so come on through. We'll take a look at some merino garments, and we'll take a look at the possum garments on the knit machines. You'll see here our whole garment coming off the machine. So it literally knits the body and the sleeves all in one with the different beds of the machine. This is our waist. Within our waist we use 100% natural waste, which can get recycled, which we'll show you later on. This is also where we put our size markers for the garment with different holes here. So one hole means a small, no hole is extra small, and so on. So that's where we can see what size the garment is when it comes off the machine. You'll see here with the possum, that's how the possum looks when it hasn't been washed up yet. There's not a lot of surface fibre on it. This is our mini whole garment machine. It's the same as the big ones but on a smaller scale, and it does all of our accessories, including our gloves. And you'll see that this is what our gloves look like before they get made up through the next room, which we'll show you next, and the possum. We check all of our garments. Every single garment that comes off the machine gets quality checked here, and this is also where the size marker comes in to the garment, and this stays on the garment until the very end at the packing. So this is so we can see the size of the garment. We check here for any drop stitches, make sure that they get tagged especially, and checking for any other quality issues here. We also collect all of our waste in these bins here. So some of these go through to make new yarn with our rubbish collection, and some of the other waste we'll show you through the next room as to what we do with that. So when you saw the waste coming off the machine at the beginning of the garment, the reason why we use natural fibres is so we can upcycle it into new products. We collect it all here in this wool bale, and then it gets collected and sent off and turned into new products. So for instance, some building materials and insulation and so on. This is our rolling department. This is the first port of call from when our garments have been finished knitting. They come from the other room and into our workrooms. Every box has its own method sheet, and the garments are developed individually with its own process from start to finish of what needs to happen to that garment. Also in our rolling department, we've invested in our own care label printing machines. These can print off individual care labels, which helps us reduce our waste, as stops us needing to buy bulk labels. And it also gives us the opportunity to have individual barcodes unique to every single batch of garment that has connected to it, the batches of yarn that was used, measurements and so on, all connected to it. These are also printed on cotton. So we've got different scanning points around the workroom, so we can tell whereabouts each garment is in the process of the manufacturing. So we've got different points at knitting, at the steam, at washing and at packing. This is our washing department. This is where we've got 3 industrial washing machines here and 3 industrial dryers. And this is where all the pre-shrinking takes place, the bursting of the fibre and getting garments to the right size.
Hi, my name's Jude and I am in charge of the washing for Untouched World. The different colours wash up very differently, so there is often a lot of different programs for the same style garment. I love working here for the people. We have a lot of fun and I'm learning all the time about my job.
So this is one of our garments straight out the dryer, and you can see after the washing and the drying process where we've really burst the fibre compared to how it came off on the knitting machine. So this is our sewing and linking area. This is where all our linking machines are. We've got different gauge linkers to match the different gauge knitting, and we go all the way down to super fine gauge linking with the 12 gauge, and we've got our chunky gauge machine over there. And the linking, super important to be able to get every stitch on, and as you'll see, the chain stitch running through here is very detailed to be very much stitch for stitch, and if you miss one of those stitches, it's like a ladder in your stockings that will run completely. So super important to get every single loop on the needle.
My name is Sophia Manson. I work here in Untouched World for 9 years. My job is doing the linking. Linking is make the garments really durable, also last a long time. So not an easy job.
This is our embroidery department where we embroider the back neck of our garments, mainly with our Untouched World kite, and we use precision marking to make sure that we have it in the exact centre spot of the back neck of the garment.
My name is Jamae and I've been here since 2022. I have different roles, so I started as washing, and then I went to labeling, plain sewing, I did bar tag, cup seaming, and then I got moved to embroidery, so which is my permanent position here. But if there's no embroidery, I do everything. When I started here, I never worked with knit fabric before, so it's kind of like shock for me that it was quite hard, but at the same time, I've learned so much things since then.
So this is our plain sewing labelling department where all the care labels and back neck labels get sewn on. And you'll remember from the knit room, this is where the coloured tag comes in handy, where we need to check the colour here matches what we're going to be putting in the back neck label here with Colleen sewing.
Hi, I'm Colleen. I'm a multi-skilled machinist. So that means you're skilled in different areas. So you'll move around during the day. You might be on labels, you could be on overlocking, you could be on examining, you could be on buttonholing. We can tell which garments are coming through the room by the colour of the boxes. So we have The pink ones for Untouched World, and our green ones are the merino mink. So a method sheet comes with every box. It is a white piece of paper. It has all the stages on it for all the machines, all the jobs or whatever. So I'm on labelling, so I've got to look down and find the labelling and put on the labels it tells me to put on.
This is our hand finishing department where a lot of hand sewing takes place. A lot of the time we're sewing on some of our kites onto the garments, and we're also hand finishing the bottom of zips, pockets and anything else that needs hand finishing.
Hi, I'm Kieran and I do the hand finishing and some cutting, buttons and a bit of mending as well. The trick to keeping the threads hidden is to make sure you've got the right thread for the garment and that you mirror the tension and follow the stitch. Do those two things and it's safely hidden. I love working at Untouched World because when I wake up in the morning I'm coming to a job that's fun, it's enjoyable, and I get to work with an amazing bunch of people and no 2 days are the same.
This is our steaming area where all of our garments get steamed and measured, and we record all of the measurements on all the garments for their chest, length and arm length, and we record it all here individually for each individual batch to make sure that we're documenting what sizes the garments come out at.
My name is Lisha Zhang. I'm work here over the 28 years. My main job is police sewing, but we also need a multi-skill. I can linking, examine, labeling, hand finish. Yeah, I'm also doing sample, size trial, and also training new staff. Then when new style comes through, I need training people to learn new style. Yeah, I'm also second in charge. When my supervisor away, I need to do her job. I love this job. I love this company because it's why I work here. Why to sewing, I need to control the body and handling, follow the pattern, concentrate, keep nice straight.
Hello, my name is Brittany and I've been working at the company for 6 months. I am a sewing machinist, so a plate and sewer. So I put in the zippers and then my goal is to do the pockets and other areas in the business. A lot of patience is required to put in zippers. It does come back down to your handling, the way you thread it through the sewing machine. It's a lot of looking at what you're doing and really focusing and pushing that fabric through the machine. The machine doesn't do it for you. You have to be the one to sort of guide where you want the zippers to be.
This is our quality control department where we check absolutely 100% of all of our garments and accessories. We check them for all the seams, making sure buttons are all sewn correctly, zips, etc. And we also double check, this is where the last point of checking the size with that coloured tag that you saw in the net room that originally got put in to make sure that the right label has been sewn on with the garment as well. After we've finished the quality control checking, we swing tag the garment and then we package the garments up in our plastic packaging.
Hi, I'm Vivian. I'm an examiner here. I work here already 26 years. I love the company and I love all our products. I do examine every single garment, 100% to check it, because we are very important, the last person in the company to look after the garment. We need to make it perfect out of the gates. First of all, we need to take off from the box, we got a method sheet, and then we need to follow what the instruction over there. And then we need to check, example, this has got a zip. We need to check single the stitching, the zips is okay, and they're even and equal. And we need to test the zip to do it many times. Are they quarter or not? If not, that's okay, good. And then we'll check, because this has got linking, We need to check the linking seam, and they should be even and same level, etc. And also the slip also as well. The seaming is good and perfect. And the armhole as well is perfect. And we need to check the pocket, make sure they don't have any hole inside. And the stitch is good. We need to turn inside out. So we need to check, and also the sizing, and double checking the yarn content, they're right. It's a 50-40-10 seal, and it's right sizing. Every single garment will have a size tab. We call this a size tab. We need to checking the orange color, that means it's double XL. So we need to double checking the size label and the color.
I'm Nicole. I've been here for 5 and a bit years, nearly 6, mostly out in retail for the start of it while I was studying in fashion, and then I just moved up sewing machinist and garment technician to now being apparel production planner. There are a lot of different things I do in a day, and it all depends on what different challenges we have and what's going right and wrong. Yeah, I think you feel very proud working here, especially even from when I've been selling the clothes to making them or sampling them. You're ensuring that there's quality throughout. When I was a garment technician, we were able to say, no, we're not happy with the quality of it as it is. We're gonna invest time and money into making it better, because we're not gonna go out with something that's not good enough. It's really important for us that they last and that they're really great quality. And so you feel really good about what you're doing, because you're not just making more of a clothing problem. We have so much clothing waste. Might as well make something good.
Been over half my lifetime here at Untouched World. What keeps me here? Well, I love the work, enjoy working with the product. I started off as a machinist, so I've learned all the machines and everything, and I really love working on the machines, but I also love the people. It's like a second family to me here. And I love the ethos of the company. It's just great. So when a garment comes into the room, it goes through probably a minimum of 5 hands and up to 10 hands at a time. They come from rolling, they may go to hand finishing, then down to the wash, then they may come back for linking, then they will go back to the press, get pressed, labelling, and then examined, and then out the door to dispatch.
This is the final port of call for all of our garments before they get shipped off to you. And as you will see, there's a sea of plastic here, which we're packaging our garments with the plastic from Better Packaging Co., which is certified ocean-bound plastic. And we've also gone an extra step where we recycle the bags again and again and get them returned from our own retail stores. So when you see barcode stickers that have got several on top, that means we've been reusing that bag time and time again. The other important thing about using the clear plastic bags is it makes the error rate a lot less for our dispatch when they can actually see the garment, what colour it is, and so on when they're picking and packing. And most importantly, it protects them from all the moths as well, to keep the garments in tip-top shape before they get to you. We're always looking for new ways to improve our sustainability efforts, and that carries on with our packaging to you guys when we're sending the garments to you. So we've recently worked out that we can recycle the glassine paper, which is all of the labelling backing for address labels and all the barcode stickers. Previously this wasn't being able to be recycled, but now we've partnered with an organisation where they'll take this all back and recycle it back into more glassine papers and magazines, etc.
Hi Fee, welcome back. How was the tour?
It was awesome. We had a really great time looking through all the manufacturing and all the garments that we produce, and meeting so many of our team members that have been with us for such a long period of time.
Oh, that is fantastic. I hope you all have learnt heaps and enjoyed getting a peek behind the scenes here at Untouched World, where we make our beautiful Untouched World and merino mink garments. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.
Bye.